And to answer a comment left on one of my YouTube videos here, to answer the question in the comment was this some years back. If you remember, I made this jig to bend to exact size, this being a factory original kill switch rod for Maytag Model 92. And take note that the Maytag kill switch had a very small hand hold here, finger grip, not the big things you see at some. So I'm going to say about that. But in order to copy this is the jig. So it has a collar on that bolt that fits the inside of this. It's a two component jig. This being the part that winds the circle. You take your straight piece of wire, put it in there like this, and you come around like that, and it'll be offset. So then you take it, put it back on there, turn it like it's right here, and cock it around a little bit like that, and it'll straighten it up and make a real nice factory original finger grip. And once you've made all of your hand grips, then you'd bring this jig out. In order for all this to fit right, that loop fits there. So it comes like this right here, fits around like that right there. So that right there makes your bend, that measurement being on this factory original one right here, no tampering with it. Center of that bolt over to the center of this bolt right over here is about 1 inch, give or take a little. So, and this part down here fits on that, and now you know that you have made a Maytag kill switch that is exactly identical to the original one. The other measurement that was in question on the comment was how far apart was these two centers. So going by a yardstick there, from the center of that right there down to here, it's 13 7/8. So now center of the bolt and center of the bolt, which makes it a little bit different on the finished product. But just, y'all leave a comment there, subscribe even if you want to, pass it on to a friend I'm talking about. Well, I think, sir, oil hole up, thank you, man. I appreciate it ever so much to read, and I'll leave it with my subscribers to check your YouTube channel out. Some really nice engines you have. I'm quite impressed with your collection. Yeah, some nice engine there for real. It's on YouTube. It's Oil Hole Up. Yeah. From down in Florida. Check it out. For real. Well, to mention something and then not explain it, this would be the explain part. But if you're looking at that flywheel right there, that's a McCormick Deering Type M. 1.5 horsepower. One was equipped with a American Bosch rotary magneto in a fix-up state, I guess. You know, some people say it's rebuilt, but I could have replaced more parts on a full rebuild with new parts unnecessarily. So with that type restoration, wanted, this is what I've ended up with. And that right there is a real good clean flywheel. Was true on the engine before I removed it. You know, I done already cleaned it down, bare metal there. Got 2 coats of that. It's rusty metal primer. I done got it on this flywheel here. But you see, as I turn it around there like that right there, you can note that them spokes going across the center yonder is offset. Leave a comment, the question, you know why? And if you come right around here like this right here, those two are exactly straight across where the keyway is. This being the flywheel on the Bosch equipped M International, no, McCormick Deering. And it was machined on the other part down there for the governor sleeve. So when that governor sleeve's on there, you'll have a weight right in there, and right there, you'll have a weight, a fly ball weight mechanism that's in them 2 spokes right there. So I've got that paint. I'm just going to use a spray can on this right here. You know, it'll be pretty slick. You know, we'll paint that and get a stripe on it and all. But I'll show you the other kind. This would have been the governor side, and then the ignition side, I guess, of the engine had a completely different flywheel. I'll show it to you. Yeah, okay. This is the ignition side of the engine, and you can quickly see that it's the same flywheel as for the governor side, and you can see where the ignition and exhaust lettering has been screwed to the mold as to change the position of it being a Bosch. Oh yeah, I still got that paint shaker going over there in the background. But the flywheel, as you can see, was, we might get the number right there, I guess. But as you can see, the flywheel was cast with that long protrusion out the side there, and it was not machined down to except the governor sleeve to be used on the other side of the engine. Quite ingenious, I think. Well, y'all remember that apparatus I took out of that chair that time? Well, I'm not sure it was even in a video. Mechanism out of one of them chairs that has a massaging thing in the back of it. You know, you sit down and it activates a roller to run up and down inside the back. See, I've had that on there for a long time. That can's well shaken. You know, I'll just take it off, go use that, put another one on there, and it'd be working while I'm doing something else. Yeah, we off and running again. McCormick Deering, Type M, 1923, Bosch magneto equipped, governor side flywheel. Yeah, okay. I was going to tell you about inflation. What is inflation? You know, how I see it. Well, you know, I was thinking about inflation, you know, price going up on everything. Our package come in the mail there today. Thank you. I show you, something come in the mail today, and I'll show you a good example of inflation. How much price increase of stuff I have observed buying some steel today, and had to order in some, pick it up tomorrow. So they had what I wanted type business. They will order it next day. It deliver it if you want to. But I did the numbers on that metal that I bought. Inflation in black and white digits on paper, you know, price going up. Okay, I'll show you something. I got this in the mail. This come in the mail a couple of days ago. So it's something I needed. I'll show you how to use these. You can get these right here. Oil hole up. Man, thank you. For real. And oil hole, I'm gonna use this right here, oil hole up. I'm going to use this for an example of inflation. You know, you might as well learn something. You know, if you're going to be on this internet right here clicking around, you might as well subscribe. You know, hit that like button down there. I was watching somebody on YouTube the other day, Bad Bob or somebody, Bad Chad up there in Canada. You know, the dude down yonder put in his fab shop. You know what I mean? Well, pretty cool. But using to bring some education to the channel and it not be for naught. These right here, they come in this package. There was a couple pieces of metal in there they returned to me. I bought a car at one time up there at Portland, Tri-State Engine Show, and so I'll get another one to him somehow for the note. But evidently you get these over at Harbor Freight. No, Northern Tools. I'm going to say Northern Tools, best I remember. Well, I should read it on here, I think. Yeah, Northern Tools. Okay, to put a word in for Northern Tools, I'm thinking y'all should get some of these. They're little cotton balls on a stick. So, yeah, you know, in the Christmas time, you could cut that off right there and put in a piece of styrofoam and put another up there. You could make a little snowman. But anyway, evidently, I forgot to tape that off in there is what my problem is here at present. So, you know, before I can go any further, I'm going to get that up out of there. But you watch that, you see that cotton ball with that's some mineral spirits on there. So, well, that's better than that won't hurt nothing. It's mineral spirits, Rust-Oleum paint. So, well, that's pretty cool. But, well, see now I think, evidently though, about these things, before I get too further along, I think that's about used up. You know, I got the most of it out of there. And, oh yeah, it's got some grease and stuff on it. So I think that's pretty much used up. So, but I will say something for it. It didn't dissolve. In that mineral spirits, it didn't dissolve or nothing. I mean, I don't know how it functioned in lacquer thinner. You know what I mean? This is my first. But you know, I'm gonna say that's pretty good. I would have had to have my finger down in there with a shop towel if I didn't have these. That's just really good. So you can turn it around and use all of it. You're not limited. And down there at the bottom, it's clean in there. That's amazing. So I should slide right up on that flywheel. Man. Well, I got a flywheel in there that goes on Tony's engine. Tony Bacon. I've got a flywheel that goes on his engine, but I think that engine rusted pretty bad. But I'm gonna get that engine on the bench here pretty soon. Tony was a good dude there. You know, passed away and all. But and I have one of Tony's engines. Mike hooked me up to that engine. It's in bad condition, but you know, I'm okay with it. Actually, I was thinking about it when I was sanding on this right here. I was just sanding away, you know what I mean? I didn't have the radio on or nothing. I was just working. You know, I could be working on a 63 Chevrolet down there in the yard. It pays about the same per hour. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, to carry on with these cotton balls, I think you can get them at Northern Tools, and you ask the girl in the back right there to hook you up with some of these right here. They have them at Northern Tools, or had them. This evidently come from there, so they do have them, have had them, and the girl in the back there will fetch you out some of them. I don't know how much they are, but so far, well, it's pretty good. And I only used 2 of them. So, with that inflation, we'll go, thank you. Oh, hold up, thank you, man.